Hello, this is Sheila Wiley, a disciple for Christ, and welcome once again to one of my videos. Today we're going to be talking about the flying monkey, the narcissist little minion. And of course, you see my little flying monkey. I love it. So before we get into today's video, please follow me on Facebook, Sheila Joy Wiley, Instagram, Sheila Joy Allen, Twitter @JoyAllen16, of course, my YouTube channel, TikTok, A Disciple for Christ, Snapchat, Sheila Wiley 19, and my blogger spot. As always, a few reminders, please, if you would please like my video, take out some time to like the video, share my video with others so that I can continue to do my part in discovering, bringing to the forefront of narcissistic or narcissist abuse. Please, it is a serious thing. I know that everybody may not experience abuse by a narcissist. And I know that with my situation, with the abuse of a narcissist with a male in a relationship. However, you may have a narcissistic mom, dad, sister, brother, family member, church leader. Everybody may have, or you may have, if you have not, you may end up experiencing some type of narcissistic abuse. So please do share. I would definitely appreciate it. I have a goal of the number of subscribers that I am believing to reach. Once again, I want to do my part in getting out the awareness and being able to recognize narcissistic abuse, and your help will be greatly appreciated. Also, please do subscribe to my channel. Click on that little bell for notifications. All right, so the flying monkey, which is the narcissist little minion. So over the weeks, we have been going through the stages of narcissistic abuse. Today, I would like to discuss and provide to you detailed examples of what a flying monkey is and the purpose that it serves as related to my situation. First, from my point of view, a flying monkey in its simplistic form is a do boy or a do girl. Yes, a do boy or a do girl. They are bandwagoners because they are in tune with the narcissist due to his manipulation and his charm. They have been groomed to believe and or do whatever he says. They can be used to complete evil deeds, all in the name of the narc. They would defend the narc even when they know that he is wrong. They will help out tremendously with the smear campaign against you. When the narc and I were together, when I think back on how he would encourage me into acting in manners outside of my character, I was too one of his flying monkeys. So I too, when the narc and I were together, I was one of his flying monkeys. I really never knew what it was, but and looking back on what's going on now towards me, I can tell I was a flying monkey. He used to always ask me, whose side am I on anyway? In the back of my head, I would think that I am not on anyone's side. And why did there have to be sides? But to please him and prevent arguments, I would say that I was on his side. If he wanted me to slander someone along with him, although I knew that it were wrong, I would still involve myself to a certain extent in it. He used to tell me that I was too nice and that I would easily let people run over me. He told me that I needed to do a better job at standing up for myself. I remember having a conflict with this lady at the church that we attended, and I used to always come and vent to him about it. And he told me that if I would at least stand up to her once, then she would back off from me. First of all, being in the church, I really never imagined having to act in such a devilish manner. I knew it wasn't the right way to handle the situation, but because he had been feeding so much negativity into my psyche, I found myself acting just like him. I really did not know who I was anymore. 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, "Don't be fooled by those who say such things. If you listen to them, you will start acting like them." So, being that although he was a pastor, and I used to never get any advice, but any advice that he would give me or any actions he would take, I would notice that there would be actions that were not likely of a pastor. So I just kind of just, ignored him. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's the norm of doing things. I don't know. But it was just a reoccurrence with him. He would just always do things that were contrary to anything godlike or Christ-like. So, as 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, for me, I really did not like who I was becoming. So one day I was in conflict with the lady again at the church, but this time I stood up for myself. The Narc was around. Because we were at church, he tried to play it off and give me sound advice as a pastor. But once he and I were together privately, he told me that he wanted to give me a high five for finally standing up for myself to the lady. So why did I include this in my passage, you all? Well, most likely for the flying monkeys whom he turned against me, now that he and I are not together, he was most likely pushing them up to come up against me because he felt that I was coming up against him and trying to uncover his little secrets. So the lady who I would be in conflict at church, he and that lady never got along well at all. So honestly speaking, I was a flying monkey involved in a smear campaign against her. Really did not know what it was, really did not know that he was using me. But in the end with that situation, she and him, he acted as if he wanted to apologize to her and be best of friends with her, while all the while this lady had formed this other point of view against me. And it was all because of the Narc. He created so much chaos in my life. Okay, so getting back to his flying monkeys towards me. So basically, because he felt that I was trying to uncover his secrets, he started the smear campaign, and then he also had flying monkeys to come up against me. The flying monkeys who are against me were all really young, immature, clueless, and wicked. They were juvenile delinquents who already felt like they could bully anyone they wanted. I was told to be careful of them because they were crazy. And honestly speaking, guys, they're crazy for real. First of all, I am not afraid of anyone because of who I know I serve. I serve a God who is awesome. I serve a God who is a protector. I serve a live God. Therefore, I will not allow no devil on this earth to intimidate me, which all those flying monkeys were devils, and they were not going to intimidate me. They are weak, just like the Narc. They are bullies, just like the Narc. His flying monkeys cussed me out. They told me that they would kill me. They would harass me on the phone. They, of course, told lies on me. They also did the unthinkable. I can't even talk about it. It was just so ridiculous. When I was his flying monkey, I really did not try to bring harm to anyone. I just did what he told me to do. But for these flying monkeys that he has now, man, as I mentioned before, they were already really vicious animals. And I just call them animals because that's really what they are, who are already really evil. So just as a note, you all, if you are not a strong person, be leery of the flying monkeys that your Narc turn against you. Because if you have any such as the ones who he had or worse, they will try their best to fight you, cut you, or even kill you. Oh, by the way, his main flying monkey, yeah, was his new supply. The funny thing about this is that they are standing up, she's standing up, along with the other flying monkey who did something just as ridiculous. They're standing up for a man who does not even care anything about him or about them. So once again, the main flying monkey is his new supply. The other flying monkey who did the unthinkable was somebody who basically, when he and I were together, he used to talk about the little girl like a dog. I mean, just would say anything about her and use her as well. But sadly to say, she's of course is a bandwagoner and is one of his flying monkeys. But no one can tell them different. Sometimes people, why are there flying monkeys? Sometimes people are flying monkeys because, with them being status, they want to maybe have some type of status or have some type of pastor privileges or whatever, or have some type of privileges, or think that they can be in the limelight. For whatever reason, they agree to help out the narcissist. They're all, it's all some type of motive behind it. It's all some type of motive behind it. So with those girls, it was just ridiculous. And I'm like, this man is so old. Of course, he's not going to marry him. Now, he may do other stuff. Of course, he's using them for everything that he can use them for. But all he's going to do is throw them out again. Throw them out just like he threw any of his supply out, just like he threw me out, just like he threw his previous supplies out. They're going to be thrown out as well. So it's just really funny about the extent to where they're going to, where they literally could have almost gone to jail had I pressed charges. But it's just so sad because once again, these flying monkeys, they all attend the church that I used to attend. The sad thing about these flying monkeys is that they are doing all of this, but they're professing to be Christians. That's the crazy part. They're doing all this demonic work, but they're professing to be Christians. They're being deceived. The narcissist that I was in a relationship with is a pastor. So what does that say about the people there? If they follow along with those same evil works. I, for a fact, knew that I was doing wrong. And because I wanted to no longer do wrong, I began asking God to help me get out of this situation. And God did. Narcs, even in the church, are vicious and do not care even about God. Isn't that sad? They're in the church that's supposed to be God's house, and they don't even care about God. They're just using his house as a front so that they can lure people in, lure God's people in, and have their way with them. They think that they are God, which is why he did not mind giving me or even his current flying monkeys unsound advice. Instead of him taking the God's way to solve conflict, he had to take the devil's way to handle conflict, which was to take revenge on the victim, which of course is me. And of course, revenge because he felt as if I was uncovering his secret, his little dirty secrets. He wanted to take revenge on me. And because he could not do it himself, of course, guess who he used? His little flying monkeys. So I want to leave you all with this. If you can leave the narc safely, please do so. After the love bombing stage, the relationship goes down from there. Actually, because the relationship is completely false, if you are in a relationship and things seem too good to be true, or your partner acts too nice, sweet, and charming, be leery of it because you can just be entertaining a narc. I'm not telling you to leave, but keep your eyes open and your heart guarded. Over time, you will know if you're dealing with a narcissist. I hope that in me sharing a portion of my real life story, that it helped you to find answers and comfort in some sort of way. Until next time, you are loved and you are cherished. Once again, please follow me, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, my YouTube channel, TikTok, Snapchat, Blogger. Please like, share, leave a comment, subscribe to my page, click on the bell for notifications. I would greatly appreciate it. If you know someone who was being abused by a narcissist, please share, share, share. I ask and encourage you to share. I ask and encourage you to view so that we can continuously get the awareness out about narcissistic abuse. Narcissistic abuse is real. It is very vicious. It's hurtful. It is something that I've gone through. Many others have gone through. and something that I would not, for anyone who has never gone through, have to go through it. So in that, have a great day. Once again, please like, share, comment below. Thank you.